Are you looking for healthy ways to power your day and your life? Welcome to 5 Minutes to Feed Your Potential, our series of short podcasts designed for busy people just like you who are looking for easy, delicious, and practical ways to be healthy and happy. Listen along as our chefs, dietitians, and other experts offer insights, ideas, and inspiration. Do you love getting into the kitchen to make food for your family and friends? Whether you're cooking for just a few or feeding a really big crew, there are two things to think about. You want to make delicious food, of course, but making sure your kitchen is 100% safe is equally important so that you and your guests enjoy the experience without any mishaps. To offer some practical advice for home cooks, we talked with safety expert Jaymin Patel, who outlines the most simple and effective ways to keep your food and kitchen safe.
As a safety expert, my full-time job is to make sure every one of our customers and employees stays safe. As a home cook, you don't have a full-time safety expert to turn to. But we've learned some things that you can use to help make your kitchen as safe as it can be. Let's get started by talking about the most common safety issues that can pop up. I think every home cook should think about what I call the 6 kitchen safety basics. The first safety basic is to be sure everything is clean. Dirty hands, surfaces, or food are some of the most frequent causes of food safety issues. Remember to wash your hands in warm, soapy water before and after touching food. Also, be sure to clean counters, cutting boards, and cooking utensils with hot, soapy water. And rinse fruits and veggies before you peel and cut them. That way, dirt and bacteria aren't transferred onto knives or peelers. You can simply rub your produce gently while holding it under plain running water. There's no need to use soap or special wash on your food. Many people don't know that you should not rinse your meat, poultry, fish, or eggs before cooking. This can actually spread bacteria to other surfaces or foods. The second safety basic is to separate. When different types of foods like raw meats and veggies touch, we call that cross-contamination, and that can cause some major food safety issues. It's important to keep raw meat, poultry, seafood, and eggs away from other foods. Do this in your shopping cart and grocery bags, and also in your refrigerator and freezer. In our kitchens, we use separate cutting boards for different kinds of foods to avoid cross-contamination. If you're only using one cutting board at home, cut ready-to-eat foods like veggies first before cutting raw meat. If that's not possible, make sure you're washing your cutting board thoroughly as you switch between different types of foods. The third safety basic is to cook food to a safe temperature. Cooked food needs to get hot and stay hot. For me, I'd recommend using a food thermometer to be sure. Meat, ground meat, poultry, and fish all need to be cooked to different temperatures. It's hard for most people to remember the safe cooking temperature for each different food. But the good news is that most food thermometers have the recommended temperatures for meat and poultry right on them. Or just check the recipe. Most usually tell you the right cooking temperature. The fourth safety basic is to chill. Get food in the refrigerator or freezer immediately after bringing it home from the store. After you serve it, put leftovers in the fridge or freezer within 2 hours. The sooner the better, I say. When you're thawing frozen foods, plan ahead. The safest method is to thaw it slowly in the refrigerator. Never thaw food at room temperature. Keeping cold foods cold and hot foods hot is critical in making food as safe as possible. And hot foods should stay at or above 140 degrees after they come out of the oven or off the stove. And one other important tip: marinate meat in the refrigerator, never on the counter. And don't serve any marinade that has touched raw food. Just throw it away. It's not safe to eat since it hasn't been cooked. Now, let's talk about safety basic number 5, knife safety. Knives are one of the most important kitchen tools, but unfortunately, they're also the cause of many safety issues. Our chefs are experts at knife safety. I'd recommend that everyone check out our chef's blog about knife skills. It's on our website at fyp365.com. The last safety basic I wanted to share is about avoiding burns and fires. Your stove, oven, and other kitchen appliances are one of the biggest causes of safety incidents at your home. To reduce the chance of burns, turn pot handles so they don't extend over the front of the stove. Also, don't cook in loose clothing and avoid dangling bracelets or anything else that could get tangled or that could catch fire. Of course, remember to use pot holders to prevent burns and never leave the stove unattended. Finally, remember to keep a fire extinguisher nearby just in case of emergency. Hopefully, these 6 kitchen safety basics will help you feel more confident in the kitchen. Whenever you're cooking for your family and friends, have fun, be creative, and of course, be safe.
Thanks for listening. Whenever you're looking for inspiration for healthy living, our chefs, dietitians, and other experts have lots of ideas to feed your potential. Visit our website at fyp365.com to see all our recipes, blogs, podcasts, and more.